I've never, ever in my entire life seen anything like that. Ever. Literally never. I thought, I can't wait to see it come alive on screen.
We have great love and respect for the novel, so we sort of approached it in a Sherlock way of it's extremely faithful and entirely faithless all at the same time. There are, as with Sherlock Holmes, there are lots of bits of the book which are very rarely, if ever, done, and we've enjoyed sort of expanding some of those. It's really all the beats of the novel there over 90 episodes. Let's say 3 90-minute episodes, 93-minute episodes. But we, as is ever the way, you don't want to just do the same old. It's been done an awful lot, so you want to have fun doing something new with it. So I think we've taken it in a very interesting new way, and the most important part of which is that, as promised, we have made Dracula the hero of his own story for the first time. He's not a shadowy presence all the time. He's much more front-footed.
Well, Mark mentioned the castle he wanted us to go to, and actually that's the only castle. We looked at quite a few castles in Slovakia, but this one is just the weirdest one. It just comes out of the rock, doesn't it? It's like a sort of a needle thing, and it was perfect, really. That it was snowy and cold, and that obviously we've had to build more of the castle. I mean, the sets, I think, are stunning that we built.
I actually think in my 30-year career, I have never been on sets as amazing as these. I mean, we've got the castle that is my castle. When we're inside it, it's obviously not in Slovakia. We filmed that in Bray. And it's the most... I've never, ever in my entire life seen anything like that. Ever. Literally never. I thought, I can't wait to see it come alive on screen. But just to be there, it just had an incredible atmosphere. And also, I think we can mention this, that we do go from Romania to England, the part in the story where he travels on the... I mean, they literally built a whole ship in the studios. I've never seen anything like it. I actually made a little video of it on my phone, just walking around, and when I show it to people, I'm like, so look, take a look at our set, and they go, what? Because it looks like you're on a real ship, and it's incredible. I've never ever worked on sets as amazing as these, ever. It was such a pleasure, really. Obviously it really helps you that everything that those people take that so seriously, and they sort of provide you with that whole, because it has that ambience, that sort of atmosphere of this. I mean, obviously it's a very Gothic castle, and they really managed, and it has that thing, and obviously in a way it sets you free as an actor, because there's so much that you're against this backdrop, so you can be anything. I mean, you can do so many other things because all the Gothic shit is right there, and you don't have to do it. You can actually
work for you.
No, that's what I mean. But that's what a great costume does for you. Sometimes, I mean, a year ago I was a baddie my hair was blonde and I had blue eyes, and if I played a baddie on top of that, it would have been cheese with cheese on it. So sometimes a great setting or a great costume really helps then you can concentrate on doing other bits and bobs. I mean, for instance, in this one, you've got all the Gothic and all the scary bits there, so he can actually be quite funny. I mean, that's sort of, then you have something other than what you just said, that if he's just talking about the children of the night and saying all these very scary things, it becomes very two-dimensional. And here it sort of opens up the universe and the character, I think. So in that sense, it helps enormously.
Oh, well, it's lovely to be back, and I was just saying to Stephen, it's actually quite nice to be here with something new. It's a different sort of experience. We're so used to keeping secrets on Sherlock. It's actually quite nice to be sort of banging the drum and say, please come and see our show for this season.
Yeah. We'll expect more capes and teeth next year, won't we?
So. But this is Claes' first time doing anything like this, isn't it?
I've never been to a Comic Con before, and I've not really had that much interaction with the fans. We just had a panel, but it seems it's just so crazy. There are and I didn't actually know that the variety of all these characters and in all these comics and films, and then there's one of each out there. It's insane. Yeah, it's so cool. I can't wait to come back in a year to see if there are going to be some cloak and fangs and
Cloak and dagger.
yes.